Let's say you hire a contractor to build you a home. You pay him in advance with the promise the home will be built. You check on it 6 months later and all you see are some boards lying on the ground. You attempt to talk to the contractor but discover he is on vacation. You return 6 months later and you see a few boards nailed together but still there is no home. And now this same scenario happens for 5 years. You are getting upset because the contractor has had ample time and then some, so the home should be finished. You've already paid for it. You're upset that the contractor keeps making excuses, does various other projects, but you have no place to live. How upset would you be if you encountered that situation?
That's the exact same scenario we see with Chris and Holly. They were given money to build a home. They've had 5 years to get it done. But instead of building the home, Chris piddles around with projects as a distraction to make himself look busy. They make videos to entertain people instead of doing what they should. 1 year, no home. 2 years, no home. 5 years, no home. They've been given the money. They've been given everything. They have worked for nothing. So why should they change? Why should they have the slightest motivation to complete the home? Why change when you get everything for free? Why be motivated to work when you have people enabling this disgraceful behavior?
This is what we call entitlement. What is entitlement? The dictionary defines it as belief that one is deserving of or entitled to certain privileges. Entitled people don't feel they need to do anything to deserve something. Instead of working for something, they feel no need to earn anything. They think the world owes them a living, owes them gifts, owes them whatever their hearts desire. It is a totally self-absorbed and self-indulgent attitude. Dolly, tell the story that illustrates this entitled attitude.
Sure. This is what a friend said about Holly. I quote, "Holly and I would often go shopping together with the children along, and when we finished and came home, she would show me all the items she walked out of the store with without paying for it. She had to be good because I never saw her hide it on her in the stores."
It's a shame that people are donating money for a project that we all know will never be completed. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't understand how people have been scammed and lied to, yet they don't hold these people accountable. Must be nice to have all that money coming in so you can sit on your ass, play around, not have to work for anything, eat in expensive restaurants while people are working their fingers to the bone just to pay their bills, much less have any luxuries. How in the world can people support this? That just shows how critical thinking skills rarely exist in today's society.
All of these things speak to character. A person either has character or they do not. And it seems that if a person lacks character, that permeates every aspect of their lives. There is plenty of evidence to show that is the case with Holly. Ruthie, please read what another friend said that brings this out.
I was laying down in the bedroom and heard some kind of disturbance in the bathroom. I got up to go check it out. Holly was on the floor on the far side of the commode, with her son standing over her crying. She was talking of wanting to die, etc. I told her to get up and go into her bedroom after arguing back and forth over whether or not she had taken an overdose of pills. I told her if she did not cooperate, and if we couldn't count the pills, that I would have to call 911. Holly blew up and dared me to call 911, and that if I did, she would cause me all kinds of problems, from beating my ass to telling the cops that I was dealing in drugs.
So she appears to be the kind of person who will make things up and lie about people just to get her own way. No wonder she ran through 3 marriages and is now with a 4th man while still married to the 3rd. And there's more. Ruth, read the rest of the statement, please.
We were in a huge battle, with her disrespecting me, my house, and my authority. She was throwing things around and cussing me out. This is after a long history of issues with Holly. I was having to take and pick up her child from school while she slept all day. My house stayed a wreck, with my wife and Holly causing but not caring for the majority of the trash and cleanup.
There is also a statement issued by the mother of her boyfriend at the time. Dolly, please read that statement.
One day I went to visit my son at the apartments where they were living. I walked to the door and knocked, and Holly's older child, Logan, age 3, immediately opened the door. It was not locked because Logan opened it too quickly. I went in and asked where his mom was. Logan said she was out somewhere. I did not want to leave the child alone because that neighborhood was full of questionable characters living in and around the apartments. I remained with Logan for 30 minutes or longer before Holly returned. I asked her where she had been, and she told me at a neighbor's across the breezeway. She was not, because I left the door partially open and saw her coming up the stairway. Had I been a child predator, I could have had the child and gone far away before she discovered it.
Okay, that's all for today. And keep in mind, for every thumbs down this video receives, there will be another video just like this one coming out. We can play this game as long as you want. Have a nice day.